Yeah, if you guys are wondering why Cam sounds different, it's because it's not Cam. He's sick this week, and we tried to record the podcast last night and texted him today. I was like, yo, you good? And he was like, I feel terrible. Like, I called out of work. So last minute, I came into your stream and I was like, dude, I got a favor. You know, I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you want to join? And here he is. So
yeah, man.
Happy to have you.
Here in the flesh.
I know, man. And it has been a while since we talked.
It has. Very long time. First off, Cam. Sorry, it feels weird to
say. I know it does. It does.
Feel better. If you're hearing this, I want you to feel better.
It's gonna be so funny for him to hear the podcast episode. I might just not tell him who is on, and he's gonna hear your voice right away. It's gonna be so funny.
Bro, it's literally like, don't tell him. Yeah. Don't tell him. Just say you got somebody.
Yeah, mystery guest.
Was able to agree.
Yeah.
And then you were super excited, like gas it up, and then like, I'm like, hey, what's up? He's probably gonna be like, this son of a bro.
Yeah.
Wait, can you cuss?
Yeah, you can.
Good, because I'm not gonna cuss. It's a challenge now.
Do you cuss a lot when you stream?
When it comes naturally, yeah. I don't. From a scale 1 to 10, 10 being like every sentence, I think I'm like honestly like a 3-4.
Yeah.
But it's like when it happens, it like just kind of like it happens.
Have you ever?
It's like I can't stop.
Have you ever been family friendly? Because I used to be when I first played Fortnite. Like I didn't swear at all.
Dude, no. I've never been family friendly because I know that I was just gonna slip up here and there.
Yeah.
And it was just gonna be like so much stress. On top of all the stress it is making content, it was just more stress. I'd rather just bleep it out like when I'm editing or something like that.
Right. What stresses you out in like everyday life besides content?
My wiener dogs.
Really? Are they not doing too well?
No, like they're lazy, bro. Like I need to be. So I try to be more active. I try to get my like life figured out. Meaning like more responsible. That's why I told you about like waking up like kind of at a decent time now.
Yeah.
So like as far as one of the stresses going is like fixing up like a permanent schedule so that way streaming is easier. Like I'm well rested. Like I'm clean. You know,
yeah.
I got everything I need to do. My mind is like set. So I just focus like, okay, this is like streaming time. This is gaming time. This is relaxing time.
Yeah, you don't want to add extra stress to like your schedule.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. I feel like if you're happy or like at least on top of all these other aspects of your life, it makes that part easier. I think.
Do you feel better?
That's what I've been to kind of. Yeah, man. Like legit. Like, I'm not trying to like bench like a house or anything like that, but like. I feel like physically is like the first step. Once I feel good physically, everything else kind of falls into place.
How many, sorry to cut you off, but I just thought of a funny question. Like, how many of you do you think it would take to bench your own house? Like,
bro,
how much do you think your house weighs? How much do you think your house weighs?
Bro, I suck at these questions, man. Because like, if we're like walking in the street, right? And you go like, hey, yo, how many doors do you think this building has? Dude, I give you like a stupid number. I'll be like, I don't know, probably like 4 million. I don't know. It looks like a 4 million.
Just so like the opposite of an educated guess, pretty much.
It's not even. How much do you think an elephant weighs? I don't know, about like 100 pounds.
Yeah, right. It's like, what is this elephant?
It's like way off, dude. The scale is like I can't. So I don't even know how much a house weighs. I don't want to Google it, but if I had to guess, just for the memes,
yeah.
It's got to stay on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a put it in the terms of cars. I can understand what a car is. So, okay. So like maybe like 10 cars. So like 10 tons.
The funniest part is like no matter what you say, it's gonna sound funny because I have no idea either. Like if you,
we could probably Google it after. See who's closer. 10 cars.
You say 10 cars. How much does a car weigh?
Isn't it like a ton?
Yeah. So
and a ton is 1,000 pounds.
So you're just,
bro.
A house weighs 20,000
pounds. Oh my god, dude. I don't know. Like foundation. There's also mobile homes. You know, they're probably a lot less.
So how many would it take you to bench 20,000 pounds?
Bro, they literally like drive homes, dude. Like it's on a truck. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that is crazy.
So like how much does a truck weigh? Now let's reverse engineer the process.
We're just basically asking ChatGPT everything. Like,
I'm gonna literally Google like how much does a house weigh in cars?
yeah, it's like,
just Google, like
when
confused.
two people have a conversation and know nothing. They just ask questions, and the other guy's like, I don't know.
Dude, I am embarrassed. Like if my history were to ever get leaked, like people are afraid about like
Yeah.
what kind of explicit content they have.
Uh-huh.
No, bro, I'm afraid about how dumb people are gonna think I am, dude. I Google the most random things. First off, let's get away all the words that I Google. I just type in random words to make sure I'm spelling it right, like restaurant and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
there's probably like a million of those, and then the other half is like dude. I kid you not.
Mhm.
I kid you not. I literally had this on my phone. It was like, how do dolphins mate? Like, and I wanted to see like how. Like, do they like go over the eggs like fish, but they don't because they don't have eggs. So, you know,
That's a
do
good
they
question.
go dolphin style?
What is dolphin style?
I know the answer now.
What is
but
the answer?
It's like it's missionary.
Really?
Yeah, one's underneath the other one, bro. It's sick.
It's funny to
But,
think
like-
about that though, because their flippers are so short. So like, there's no one holding anyone down. Like they're just swimming. Like it's floating.
No, bro. And I remember because Lady Lume, she saw it and she goes, "What the fuck?" She's like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, like my mind wanders sometimes. And so like you can't explain yourself. So like
No.
if it got leaked, I'd just be like, okay, I'm freaking dolphin sex guy now. From now on.
Right. It's
Just
whatever
like,
the worst
"Hey,
one
yo,
is.
dolphin."
Yeah.
I'm gonna be walking down the street and they're just gonna be making dolphin sounds at me.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be me, you know?
Dude, the
Well-
amount of times that I've Googled the word Google and I end up at the same spot where I started. Like,
Dude, I've never done that.
Really?
Actually. Like, no, never.
oh,
I can honestly say, isn't that like an old, like people make fun of like that's an older guy thing?
it might be. I don't know. I mean, size 72 font is definitely an old guy thing.
Bro, I use glasses. I'm at that age where I'm like, dude, like just make my life easier. I'm gonna freaking my phone text. It's not to the max, but it's getting
It's just
there.
an iPad.
It's just an iPad and max text settings.
You're right.
Just give me 5 more years, I'll probably be at the max.
Dude, when did you realize though that you needed glasses? Like, was there a day that you were like, "Oh, I need it"?
I was just talking about this actually recently too.
Okay.
So I grew up not so wealthy.
Right.
So like it was just me, my brother, my single mom. That's a weird thing to say.
Mhm.
But my mom, she was single. She's not single now.
Hmm.
Don't ask.
Okay.
I don't know. You can
She's
ask. You
doing
can be
well.
my brother. Anyways, I want another brother. Anyways, wait, no, that would make you my dad. What the fuck am I saying? Anyways. What was I saying about?
When you realized you
Let's
needed
talk about-
glasses.
Oh, dude. Okay, so yeah, I was like all the way up to high school. Then I played football in high school, right?
Uh-huh.
My coach was the one who actually pointed it out to me,
Mhm.
saying that like you need to stop squinting. Like what is like is there something in your eye?
Mhm.
Like because I guess I was pissing him off. He was an assistant coach. It wasn't the main coach because I feel like assistant coach is like kind of like it's like another teammate, but just
Yeah.
with responsibilities.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Why are you squinting so much?" Like, I never realized it, and nobody's ever called me out on my squinting
Wow.
until high school. So I was like, maybe like 16 years
Mhm.
old. Sure enough, we went to go get tested, and yeah, I needed glasses. Like, I can't even drive without wearing glasses.
Are you
So-
nearsighted, farsighted, and also I forget what each one means.
I am the one where I can't read from
Oh, close.
far distances.
Oh, that's what I am. But I don't have glasses, so I might be like a menace to society. I don't know. Like,
No, like, do you remember landmarks when you're getting off the highway instead of like reading it?
Wait, the signs have letters? Like, just no
That's in
idea.
Braille.
Yeah.
Imagine in Braille, like how
You're trying to feel around. You're like feeling your GPS. That would be crazy.
Oh god, dude, that's gonna happen. I'm taking that idea. I'm coining it.
Dude,
That's mine now.
GPS
GPS that just pops up Braille.
Yeah, I don't know if a drivers, like, if you're already blind, like, I think you have more issues than
Hey, listen, one step at a time.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I guess so, man. Oh, it's so dumb. Dude, so
Um,
I was doing a little bit of research just because I was like, I gotta find some stuff to talk about with him because I was just like, I don't know. I know we can just like rift, forever, but um, dude, I saw that you do Bean Boozle, or you mentioned you do Bean Boozle. What's your experience with that? Because I've done that one. Okay, you have it. What is the worst flavor in that one? Because I'll tell you mine after.
it's between old bandage
Oh,
and liver and onion.
oh, they've changed them.
At least this one. This one's old, to be honest. These are stale bean boozles. I had these for like a year and just sitting on my desk.
Oh,
And I was just like, randomly, like I had no ideas for content. I'm like, fuck it, I'll have one every time I lose a game.
oh, it's every time
And
you lose.
that's what it was yesterday. Yeah, every time I lose a game, I would take one. The cheat code is the blue one because it's toothpaste or blueberry.
Oh,
But toothpaste is just like a mint,
yeah.
so it doesn't really taste bad. But no, the old bandage. Oh, I don't know how they get it so accurate.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
how?
Who's the guy that tests that flavor? You mean like,
It's
yeah, that's it. Like, wait, hold
It's
on.
not bloody enough.
Yeah, hold on a
But-
second. Are you?
Ew, dude, I'm all thinking about it like he's having,
Yeah,
he's having a bandage. And he's like,
He's got like a pile
Nah.
of them. Yeah, he's in like the testing factory.
oh, I can't
Okay.
think of eating a used
So,
bandage.
what was the other one you said was in there?
Liver and onion, but
Mm,
it doesn't sound as bad, but I guess in bean form, it tastes weird. It's like weird. It's like old onion. It's like
yeah.
old liver. I don't know.
So
I can't even point to you where my liver is. I thought I'd just throw that in.
it's somewhere in my stomach. I hope.
It's like every time I don't know, it's like my stomach area.
Right, it's a good guess. It'll be there somewhere, dude. I
Yeah.
had Bean Boozle like 4 years ago. I was like doing fundraising to go to TwitchCon, right? And
Yeah.
it was like one of the first Bean Boozle like editions that came out. And I remember the worst flavors. There's two of them. There was rotten egg, and there was stink bug. And
I think this is it. Yeah. It has
it has those two.
Mhm.
Have you had the stink bug
Rotten egg
one,
is good.
dude?
I probably have, but I don't remember it being that bad.
Oh, then maybe they updated it or something. But when I when I had it, it legitimately tasted like just a pile of dookie. It was
Oh.
the worst, and I was like, "All right, I'm shutting the stream off. Like, I can't do this."
Really? You had to like nah.
Well, because I had
you had to just give up.
I
Stream?
had that one, and then right after, I had to eat the rotten egg. So just mix those. I was just like, man, whoever
Bro.
created these, I'm sending an email.
Like why? Like
Yeah.
like first off, including that email, why 90% of it is bad anyways.
Right.
Like they say there's good ones in there. There's like once in a blue moon, there's good ones in there. I've never.
Yeah.
I think the turnover rate is like for every like 5 bad ones, I get one good one.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it's just like, oh
Yeah,
yesterday
They
it was bad.
they have like the blue and the blue and the green and the green, whatever. I bet you that the bad ones outnumber the good ones. You know what I mean? Like you were saying, like they don't balance it.
That's true. But to be fair, like in their defense, you're paying for bean
Yeah,
boozles.
right.
How shitty would it be if
They're
it's
all
just
good.
beans?
Yeah.
They're just jelly beans.
Yeah, you're just like, okay.
I guess I got real lucky with this one.
Right.
Oh wow.
I had a bad one in 300. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's hilarious.
Dude, I wanted to see your opinion on food because I know you're a big fan of food. You talked about going out to eat a lot, and I want to see what you think about pizza. So we have deep dish, regular round hand toss, and we have thin crust. What are your thoughts on those three, and which one do you prefer?
This is gonna be a hot take.
Okay.
Deep dish is the worst one of the three. Deep dish
Okay.
is like buttery, oily, like my hands, like I'm not a big hands eating person. Pizza is an exception, obviously,
Mhm.
but pan pizza makes it worse. I feel like there's butter, my hands are buttery. I bite into it. It's just a lot of butter. It's heavy. It feels heavier.
Mhm.
Texture is good, but I don't like it. Like pan pizzas are just makes me feel nasty. It makes me feel like I should shower after. I don't like food that makes me feel like I need to shower after.
Shower while you're eating it. It's like the only way I can eat it.
Just like outside.
Yeah, right. Taking a bite.
That's like next to having a beer shower.
Dude, those are
Shower
great
beer.
actually though.
I never had it.
What?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stream it too.
Well, do you
It was,
you should. And then, dude, have you ever had well, do you like are you beer or are you like seltzers and other stuff?
I've never been a beer person.
Me neither.
You know what? When it comes to drinking, I'm more of a seltzer and a like honestly fruity drinks.
Same.
But like I've never if I go to a party, right? Me and you go to a party,
Mhm.
they like, hey, and they walk up to us and give us beers. I'm drinking it. I'm like, it's free beer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drink it. I'm not gonna enjoy it, but I'm just gonna drink
Courtesy.
it. Like, yeah, it's being courteous and it's not intolerable. I can drink beer, but I just don't prefer it. Like if I had to, it'd be seltzers for sure.
What kind of seltzer?
Sure. Truly's is probably like
Yes.
my main
Truly
go-to
lemonade?
right now. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah, let's
you,
get
the
drunk.
next time you're ready to drink on a weekend, Truly lemonade in the shower will make you feel like you're free. Like you feel American. You know what I mean? Like you feel
You feel American, dude. I need to do more things to make me feel American,
like, I mean, you are from
like shower beers.
right, the most American thing.
Oh god, what, dude? If you had to do like a top three thing, the most American thing, like actual sport, football, right up there, up
Like if
three.
I'm trying to make it on like a team, they're like, you need to prove you're American. It's like the new citizenship test, but it's like a combine. Like,
Yeah, yeah. What are the top three most American things? I think it's
okay, you go.
football is up
Yeah.
there for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Gotta have,
I would say food, but I
Gotta.
feel like that's like a cop out answer.
but you have to have food.
That's true. We all we love. How about like barbecue?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
American.
yeah,
Barbecue.
Yeah.
That's even more specific. And then last one, make it guns.
yeah. Probably, yeah, just an AK.
The AK. What?
Yeah.
We just go straight to illegal guns.
Well, I mean, we don't have to get into that, but like, American, you know what I mean? Might as well have an RPG. Yeah.
Oh, you know what's funny? We could have gone like Eagle. We could have gone with Soldier. We could have gone with
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
else.
yeah.
We just went controversial immediately.
Right.
It was like, okay, sick.
Right.
We're talking about muscle.
Those are some good answers, though. I feel like if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go separate because I want to have different answers. I'm gonna say country music.
Yeah, the most depressing music genre.
Yeah, I'm not a big country fan.
Me neither.
Have you met?
Unless it's sung by Beyonce.
I haven't heard her new country album. Is it good?
No, I don't know. I don't listen
Oh.
to country.
You said
I just know it's
you said
Beyonce.
accept, so I was like, maybe he's heard a little bit. It's like I have no idea.
No.
Um,
Unless, okay.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like country music is something I would say like. What else is American? It's all bad stuff that I
No.
think of. You know what I mean? I don't think of anything positive.
We're American, by the way.
I know, unfortunately. Living in Texas.
I wish I was like, Texas is America. Yeah, we're pretty American.
That's what I wanted to ask you
here.
about, though. Like, so you're from California, and then you moved to
Born
Texas.
and raised.
What
Yep.
are the like? What have you experienced like pros and cons versus living in each?
Cheaper.
Okay, Texas.
California is very expensive, bro. Very expensive, and especially since like the way things are going, bro. It's hard. It's hard to afford life. You know.
In general.
Why is life expensive?
Dude.
Why is life expensive? I mean, not to get too into it, but
Yeah.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's crazy expensive.
Crazy.
To just live, bro. To just exist.
Just be here.
to just feed your belly. Yeah. So Texas is easier
Uh-huh.
for that. There's just less things to do. I mean, I was always kind of a homebody anyways in California.
Mhm.
But I do miss like beach. I do miss like movie premieres at like nice, super nice like areas and stuff like that.
Mhm.
The scenery. Having to decide whether to go snowboarding in the mountains and then go to the beach the same night. Like
Yeah.
that there's hardly ever places in the world that will let you do that.
Right.
So I do miss that. But I think the hardest part moving was just family, man. I'm a big family person. I have a lot of cousins. I have like I can't even count. I'm full Hispanic, contrary to my
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah.
So I'm full Hispanic, and so I have a bunch of family, and I like now that I visit, it's mainly for family, like just to see all of my cousins grown up.
So all your family's in Cali.
Hmm?
So
LA.
that must have been tough to move, like especially if you're family oriented.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear? Not to get too. I mean, fuck it. I don't care about sharing the story. You want to know why I moved?
Yeah.
So the title of why I moved, like the I guess the thumbnail cover, or the title,
right. The YouTube video
title, is my mom threw a knife at me.
Whoa.
That was technically the reason.
Okay.
Now my mom is like a little bit like she's not diagnosed with anything, but she is like not all there.
Mm-hmm.
So she threw a knife at me when we were in high school. She completely missed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Completely. It wasn't anything like as bad as it sounded,
right.
but technically that's what happened, right? She wasn't even close. It wasn't like I never feared for my life ever,
yeah.
right? So my brother is a yapper. He yapped to my grandma. And obviously if you talk to abuela, you know how abuelas get. My grandma got worried and talked to my biological dad, and they were divorced since I was like 5 years old. That's why I said like single mom. So because of that, my dad pressed charges or like asked for change of custody.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 17 years old when this happened.
Wow.
In my senior year of high school.
Damn.
In my last 2 weeks of high school. And then I moved to Texas to graduate in Texas for the last week. So it was basically all of that. It was like a chain reaction. There's a lot of other stuff, like cops came and whatever, but that was basically what it is. So I didn't want to go. Like it wasn't like I want to go to Texas kind of thing. But looking back at it, I'm very glad I did. You know, I got everything I have now. Wiener dogs, got married. So
congrats.
All that happened here. Yeah. So
damn, dude. I never knew that about you as long as I've known you.
Yeah, I don't really say like, hey, so is anybody else's mom?
Right. I love bringing up trauma just casually.
No, I mean, no, no, genuinely speaking, like I'm an open book.
Yeah.
I think like everyone's different. I'm not going to speak for everybody, but like, I feel like if you're able to speak on like things that happened to you that at one point was bad, I feel like that's when you truly like moved on from it, accepted it. It is what it is. I never have a problem talking about stuff like that ever. Like I mean, there's people that's been through worse. There's people that had it better. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just that's just part of like being human. I mean, everyone goes through things, but it sounds like it worked out for the best, so that's good. You seem happy.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
I'm gonna
say the facade that you put online seems happy. I don't know how it really feels.
Yeah, I do a good job. What can I say?
But yeah,
hire me.
Because Texas and Cali are both like on my list of places to not only visit but maybe to live in the future. So I was just curious, like someone that's lived in both, because most people are they only have like one side.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, like if it's just plain and simple, it's just like California, love everything around it. It's just expensive. It is what it is. Yeah. Like that's why I'm saying I could have gone back. Like I'm in a spot where I could have gone back, but I like everything. I like what I got. So
you have 3 dogs?
Yeah, 3 wiener dogs.
Because I saw in your bio that you said you and your 3 glizzies. I was like, what does he mean by that? And then I read into it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Me and 2 other guys. No, we're the 3 glizzies.
Yeah, I got a little 4-way.
I'm just kidding. Oh shit! Why did I say 3?
You can say 3 guys.
Math. Back to the 10,000-pound house.
Yeah. I actually have another question that'd be fun. How many bullets do you think it would take to bring you down? Like, no bullet vest, just, you know what I mean?
Bro. Well, one to the dome, I'm just dead, but
let's say
I think I could get up.
Okay, let's go by limb first. What do you think the best limb to take a bullet into is?
I think arm.
Yeah, because you have to be able to run. Because
shoulder. It's always in the movies, in the shoulder, and they just like, fight.
They're like back against the wall. I can make it. Go on without me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's shoulder. It has to be. I don't think you take one in the body. And but adrenaline's freaky, dude. Adrenaline's freaky. My stepdad told me he got stabbed in a fight, and he didn't realize he got stabbed until the fight ended.
Wow.
And he had like a gash in his stomach. It was crazy. But realistic speaking, if I get shot in the arms, bro, think about it. When was the last time you experienced true pain, like actual pain like that?
Like that bad? Never, but like
never. I can't. Like
yeah.
So I think if I'm like juiced up with adrenaline and stuff like that, I play football. So like when I get that first initial hit, I'm comparing bullets.
Helmet, bullet. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can like I won't realize I get shot until afterwards. But like I think after the second one, I think I'm just say two. I'm just say two.
2 bullets. Okay.
The second one I'm crying.
What if you?
First one I'm crying, but I don't really. First one I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, what happened? What did I just get?
Yeah,
By?
yeah.
The second one is like, oh, that was a bullet. Okay. I'm done. I'll say two.
What if you? What if you're like at the starting line of a marathon? How long are you running? Like you get shot right as when they shoot in the air. Say they shoot you. How far are you running before you like drop in the arm?
Till I drop and just start.
Yeah, yeah, or you give up.
Dude, initially, dude, what? Unless I'm like running away, unless I'm like running away from the guy who shot me, then
Yeah.
in that context, I'm just dude. Like
Dude.
that kind of freaks me out. When is the last time like your like fight or flight kicked in?
Ooh.
That's crazy, bro. Not a lot of people. Like it's been a lifetime and they never experienced that.
During my car accident, would that count? Kinda.
Oh shit.
I didn't
Yeah,
really have a
I mean,
choice though.
yeah.
Like it wasn't like where I could just stop time or whatever, but it definitely was that feeling where it felt like time stopped, dude. Like I felt like the Matrix when the bullet's going past him and he's like dodging it. It was like that. Like
Yeah.
my brain could hear everything in a mile vicinity and not hear anything at
Mhm.
the same time. It was weird. So I would say
Yeah.
that would count.
Yeah. No, like people don't really like I play sports, but I can only imagine people who don't play sports and like they experience contact for the first time.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like it's like a shock. I remember when like it was like practice, bro. I still remember the very first hit I took, like a bad hit.
Yeah.
And bro, like it wakes you up. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you become like I'm not saying like Neo or anything like that, but you definitely like you've experienced something like that before and it's weird. But like when somebody who takes that first hit, I got the air knocked out of me one time
Yeah.
and I couldn't breathe. Literally,
Yep.
it was like on the ground just hey, just put that moment right there where we did
Yeah,
it. It was out of context.
yeah. Right.
But like, no, dude, you legit are like trying to breathe. Like you're trying to breathe.
Very
And
scary.
there's people that like that never experience it like that. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fight or flight things is kind of freaky. And then there's adrenaline that makes people turn into like freaking superhumans. Captain America.
Yeah, like a mom will pick up
So-
like she'll like deadlift like a minivan to get her kid under like from out of it. It's just like
Bro, I don't know about all that. I'm gonna be honest. I heard is that like facts? Is that a thing that's happened?
I feel like I've heard a story like where a mom like saved her kid by like lifting her whole car up or something one time.
Damn, like shoulder pressed it or what?
Just like imagine just like ugh, you know what I mean? Like from like picking up like the bumper and then just like almost like squat like deadlift.
damn, that's crazy. That's wild.
Cuz you
Like what? Like and all that is just because of some juice that got
yeah.
in your body. The word, you know that word.
Yeah.
Secreted
Yeah.
outside of your body.
Probably.
You know what's funny? I heard this joke once. I know it's kind of like off
Very
topic.
good.
Well, it's the same topic. It's like the power of being happy, the power of being strong and well-minded is already in your mind and your brain.
Mm,
It's already there.
okay.
And you got to do things to let it release it to make you feel that way.
Mhm.
So the people who are like depressed and stuff, I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to say I know what I'm talking about. But a comedian was touching on it. He's saying like the power for me to be happy is already in here.
Mhm.
The problem is I don't know how to get it out.
Yeah.
Like people exercise, eat well, try to do all the right things.
Yeah.
But I thought that was just like wow, that's an interesting thing. Like that. I mean, there's not a happy pill you take,
Right.
you know, kind of thing.
I mean that makes sense. I mean a lot of that's so funny that you say that because I was literally recording something and I had to like read a quote and it was I was doing it as a joke, but it's like it applies to this conversation. And it was like 10% of life is what happens to you, and then 90% is how you react to it. So it's like basically kind of like that, where
yeah,
stuff happens, but perspective, or like, have you ever had like a really bad day, but you don't admit to yourself you're having a bad day? Because if you do, stuff will get worse. Like you'll stub your toe, you'll start dropping more stuff, you get more frustrated. Or do you just
oh,
do you do
yeah.
that where you just like you make it worse and you get angry, or do you ignore it and you're like, I'm still gonna have a good day?
I have a very like passive mindset when it comes to like bad things happening. I'm just like, well, it happened.
Yeah.
Like it's we're here now. Like I got into a car accident where it totaled my Mustang. I love the Mustang. Love my Mustang. Totaled it.
Hmm.
And then they told me like, hey, it's gone. I'm just like, I remember feeling like "Man, that really sucks.
Hmm.
But I genuinely do say like I'm like, oh well, what can I do?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gone,
Yeah.
you know? So I have like a very like I guess I don't want to say healthy because it can be not healthy to not like react to it sometimes.
Hmm.
But it's like a average response, like with just saying like, oh, it happened. I don't get mad or anything like that. I was just talking about that on stream too.
Hmm.
Like people who like rage and get angry. I'm like in my mind, I find that as like that's a waste of emotion for me. Like
Hmm.
what is me getting angry fixing?
Hmm.
Like it's doing nothing
Hmm.
but raising my blood pressure, you know?
Dude, yeah, that
So
I feel that. That's why like I have a very similar outlook, and as well as like if I have a conversation with someone, and I know this is very rare nowadays, but like if we disagree on something, I will not try to be right or win. You know what I mean? Like an argument to me is
right.
just a waste. It's like I know I'm not going to change someone's idea or opinion. We can conversate about it and like see where we're at, but like I'm not going to just keep, you know what I mean, going at it just to win.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, yeah, that's usually it's a mindset. You know what's the thing? I was just talking to my wife about this. My wife about this.
okay,
Sorry, I'm
okay.
just getting used to saying that. Okay, all right,
Smooth
whatever.
jazz. Yeah.
No, but we were talking about like superstition.
Okay.
It's also like a thing, like where I was telling her, like athletes, it's common in athletes, but it's superstitious everywhere.
Yeah.
But athletes, when they wear a lucky sock and stuff like that, it's all because of their mental. I don't believe in the actual superstition
Right.
itself,
Right.
but I believe what it does to your mind.
Yeah.
Like if you truly feel like this shirt is like the reason why good things are happening, you're kind of tricking yourself into thinking good things are going to happen, which helps you notice good things.
100%.
You know, it's like it's a perspective thing,
Yeah.
you know?
That's why I think sports are
So,
like such an important like part of my development of just understanding life. Like using the competition to like gauge myself and compete with myself. So like if I want to accomplish a goal in a sport, it's like if you want to make more shots in basketball, you practice shooting. So like if you translate to
right.
real life, you just continually like do the same thing over and over or like practice a habit to improve. And the same thing with like
Mhm.
superstition, like it's literally you know deep down that a rabbit's foot is not lucky. But
Yeah.
if it's on you and it makes you feel good, then you might as well have that addition or that buff, you know what I mean?
hmm And then that's where the slump comes from too. Like people get
Yeah.
in a slump. You
Mhm.
heard that? Like it's because they're just not they've convinced their mind that bad things are happening, and now they're only looking for bad things
Yeah.
happening. So therefore, it feels like only bad things are happening.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Your mind's kind of an ass.
Yeah, it can
Like
be. It
literally,
can be.
it's like it like all these you can literally the mind's I tell stream this too, like your mind's a very powerful thing, bro.
Mhm.
Very powerful. Like
Yeah.
it's so you want to be ripped, obviously, other than having like like
Right.
something wrong with the heart or anything like that. You can be literally anything. Like you want to be your peak physical form, you can be.
Mhm.
You 100% can be. You want to learn more, you can be. Obviously, like your mind, it's like how you convince yourself, like how you like actually, it's a mindset.
It really
Literally
is.
a lot of things are a mindset. It's wild.
Yeah, a lot of people like when I used to when I before I got into content and everything, like I always questioned like Illuminati or like and I'm not saying I believed in it, but I questioned like why are these people famous or why am I not or whatever. And as you like kind of understand just how everything works, you just realize that like people aren't always lucky because of luck. It's because they're lucky because they have the ability to change their mindset. So like cuz sometimes it's hard. Like I mean, some of the most successful people I know have been in slumps before. It doesn't mean like just because you can think like positively and have a good mindset, it doesn't mean you're gonna be successful. People still have ups and downs no matter, you know what I mean? So it's just really interesting to kind of like realize how powerful mindset is. But yeah, man, it literally is everything. Like waking up, just being thankful to like have your health, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And That's what I tell people too. Like I always encourage like something physical because physical, like doing things that are physical help your brain. Literally. Like
Yeah.
it's not that's not like a theory. That's like actually what it does. Like we're we're active creatures. Humans are active
Hmm.
beings. So like the more you are out, and that's not necessarily hitting the gym.
Right.
People like just saying that you got to go to the gym. No, I mean for some people it's walking. For some people it's just like being outside. Just
Literally.
for some people it's literally just talking to strangers
Yeah.
that triggers stuff in your mind.
Yeah.
So like as much as we some people say like we're introverts by human nature biologically
Right.
we're not introvert creatures.
No.
We're like social creatures.
100%.
So I definitely encourage people like who are definitely feeling like sluggish, out of it, like just do something to get your heart pumping or like talk to just go out and be social, do whatever you want to do like outside, be outside, just soak it in, just soak whatever in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll make you feel better. It really does.
Yeah.
Um
It's hard sometimes, like I live in Michigan and like it's cold a lot of the times. Um so it's kind of hard to be outside all the time, but just like noticing that and recognizing like I've realized that as I've gotten older, I'll be like, "Oh, why am I kind of getting sad?" It's like, "Oh, I need human interaction today or I need to get outside." So like I recognize the need whereas like where I was younger, I didn't really know how to like feel that or what it was happening. So I think like
mhm,
once you start doing stuff to make you feel better, then you can like fix it. Like if you're having a off mood or off day.
for sure. For me it's the gym. For
Oh
me
yeah.
it's if I don't I've been heavier before. I've been heavier. I've been super fit before.
Hmm.
I'm like it's not necessarily like saying that I've been like super ripped my entire life. I'm not even super ripped now. But the gym I get to a point where like if I don't go to a gym for a week, I don't think for the past 10 years there's been one full week where I haven't gone to the gym at least once.
Right.
But it's because I know I legit become sad. I become
Hmm.
like miserable.
Yeah.
I become like kind of like I just want to sit and not do anything and I just feel like I feel off. I feel out of it. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel as motivated.
Hmm.
And it's a chain reaction because that feeling it's like a domino effect. Then you're not doing anything. Now you're just sitting there. And I for me going to the gym help all the other things fall into place. Help me like
Hmm.
on top of my content, help
Yeah.
me be a better person. Like I literally feel like I have energy to talk to people and just be happy
Yeah.
or just be like the best version of
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
because you don't want to be like somebody else. Somebody else everybody has a different whatever going on, but being the best version of yourself is dope. You should meet
Yeah.
them.
I'm trying to get there, but it feels like a far along. It feels like a far way. Um, but yeah, man, it's doing going to the gym is definitely something. I mean, we talk about it almost every week. It's it's so cool to like know somebody that got into the gym because your conversations with them about it. Like eventually, like people will join the gym, and just to see people's progress in the beginning. Because in the beginning, it's like that's when you see the most change, I think. Because
Mhm.
now, like I know you've been going for a while, I've been going for a while. Now it's more of a routine. Routine. It's a part of your day, so it's not as exciting, but it's still a necessity. You know?
Yeah. No, I even I told my wife this. Like if I had my dream body, I think I still would go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Right. You couldn't
If I
lose it.
was Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I'd still go to the gym. You know?
Would you
It's
want to
just
be?
that's just what it
Would you
is.
want to be bald and a ex wrestler?
You mean the Tooth Fairy? Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
Dwayne the
Was
Rock.
it good?
Dwayne the Rock. Well, I'm biased, bro,
That was
because
his
I
best
grew
role.
up watching wrestling.
Hmm.
So I actually like Dwayne. Like I liked him before he was cool, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I liked him like in wrestling, and then when he became famous, like he just became his character, but just to the world, to everybody, to everything that's not wrestling. That's
Right.
literally how he is. He is the Rock. That's
But wasn't
where
he
he
a
gets it
heel
from.
though, like in wrestling, and now he's a nice guy? So,
No, he's a heel now. He's back in wrestling right now. I don't
well,
follow wrestling like to the T anymore, like how
right.
I used to when I was a kid. But I stay tuned to see what's happening, maybe like
Yeah,
storylines.
yeah.
And he's back and he's a heel. So
I was,
he literally
uh huh.
he literally said, and I quote, "Shut up, fatty, before I go over there and slap the herpes off your lips."
Jeez, dude,
That's what he
he's
said.
so good at that. Well, my point was like, he's not a heel in real life, though, right? He's like a nice guy in real life. Or what do you think? Debatable
I think I don't know. I feel like it'll be very hard for you to meet who Dwayne the Rock Johnson really is.
unless you're like around him like all
And
the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
unless you're his friend or his family, you know?
Yeah.
I think about that all the time, bro. Like the
Dude.
people that you really like, how actually like think of a high school setting. Who were they in high school? You know, Dwayne the Rock Johnson was probably like the jock, bro, like sports guy.
Dude, did you
He was
he
what 6'3".
Dwayne Johnson as like when they showed his like pictures when he was younger, he literally looked like you like copied and pasted two Minecraft characters and kept the shoulders and everything else was normal. Dude, his shoulders were so wide.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Like you think, like, and it's kind of crazy to think about. Like that's how I try to understand people. Like to the core. I know it's kind of weird, but I put them in a high school setting. Like what kind of person do you think they'd be in high school? Because the reason why I do that is because that's where you meet the most people with that from way different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Or and they're kind of like, whether we like it or not, we're kind of like in a category, right?
Yeah.
And I definitely think he was like more of the athletic pop. He was definitely popular. There's no shot with all that confidence, charisma. There's no way he wasn't. So you kind of put your perspective what kind of person he is, but we'll never know till then. But he seems chill.
What do you think about?
Seems cool.
Well, I guess you said you don't watch wrestling anymore, but I was gonna say, what do you think about Logan Paul being in the WWE?
Super talented.
Really? I mean, he's athletic.
It's almost like not only that, he's got the personality for it. Like
yeah, for
he is just. I've seen all the clips and all the moments. Not only is he just a freak of nature athlete, like I don't feel like people talk about that enough. Like he is, he what an all American wrestler. He's like, and then he did boxing. Like not anybody can just go do boxing,
right,
and compete against people who are actually like reputable. You know, like has some background in it. Like not anybody can do it. Like me and you could box right now.
I don't want to.
I'm not gonna lie. If you got some training band, you can just chin me. I'm just dead. You know.
Yeah, skills. But like
big, there's a lot that goes into that. So like for him to compete and do that, that's already enough respect. And then in the wrestling world, where it's like not just about being athletic, it's also being like a personality and a character.
Yeah,
he does it phenomenally. It's like in a different life he would have been a full-time WWE star. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, if he was anybody but Logan Paul, he would get so much praise. You know what I mean?
I think he does get a lot of respect. Like from like the true like
hardcore
wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. Maybe as a casual viewer, like say like someone who doesn't watch wrestling really, but just like I guess only hears like, oh, Logan Paul's in WWE.
Yeah.
Typical, you know,
right.
Probably because he's famous.
Yeah.
Which could be true, but like I think even the guys, even some of the wrestlers he's had on the podcast too. On his podcast.
Yeah.
He talks to these wrestlers and they all give him praise. Like the actual people wrestling.
Yeah,
because it's a lot. It is a lot.
It is. It's a very grueling job from what I've heard. And like even back in his like Vine days, he was doing splits and backflips and stuff. So it like makes sense. Like the acrobats, like dude, that I don't know if I could take the beating of like what wrestlers do. Like that mat is hard. Even though it quote unquote bounces, it still hurts. You know what I mean?
I think it's the board. It's literally board. It's board.
Yeah.
Boarded wood.
Yeah.
Logan talks about it too. Like
really?
Because for people who want to know more like of the wrestling scene, I think listening to Logan talk about it is very interesting because it's kind of like it's just like us. Like he didn't grow up in the business and just did it. He was just at this point of his life, he was like, I'm gonna send it because the opportunity opened up.
Yeah.
And he talks about that. And it's like he even said, and I think he said that training and being part of WWE is actually aspects of it was harder than boxing. So it's interesting to think about it that way too.
I could see that. It's probably more dynamic. Boxing is like just so much cardio from what I've heard.
I want to train like a boxer, bro.
Me too.
I need to lose like some percentages, dude. I need to lose a body fat percentage.
Have you ever taken fighting classes or like Muay Thai or karate or anything? I feel like you were in karate. Before you even answer, if I had to guess, I'd be like, I feel like Lume did karate when he was younger. Is that right?
No, my brother did.
Okay.
Remember we didn't grow up. I didn't do any classes when I was
either.
younger. I think I did. Like I'm talking like when I say like judo, I'm talking like entry. Like this is how you grab somebody.
Right.
but like that's it. I don't really have any fighting background, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. That's why I go to the gym. I get big so I don't have to fight. You know, they'd be like, oh, let's not mess with that guy. This guy's,
Dude.
But in reality,
Yeah,
I can't
I
fight.
would be like, if someone tried to fight me, like if I was out at a bar or something, it's not even that I would be scared. I would be like annoyed because I'd be like, this isn't gonna go well either way. If I lose, win, tie, I would just rather not. You know what I mean?
Wait, what if you just knock him out in one punch? You're telling
I
me
would
that's not like a
I would still be annoyed because I'd be like, now I got to deal with the legal stuff.
what if it's just like a drunk one punch? You wouldn't feel like, damn, I did that. Like you just knocked him out one punch, just one punch, knocked out. He goes, sorry for bothering you, walks away.
I'd be like,
You're telling me you wouldn't feel like, damn.
I'd be like, damn, now my hand's probably gonna be sore tomorrow. Like it would never come down to like, oh yeah, that was badass.
Yeah, I've never been in a fight. I don't think. No, never been in a fist fight.
Have you ever been punched in the face before?
No.
I play boxed with one of my friends one time. We both had one glove, and we were trying to. This was the stupidest thing ever. It was like to see who could like play Wii bowling. Like it was so stupid. Like just the most aggressive like competition to play like something stupid like Wii. And I was left-handed, he was right-handed, so we both got one glove. And basically the rules were you can't punch with a bare fist, obviously, so you have it like behind your back. And you just only body shots, right?
So you're just like,
yeah, just body shots, right? And of course, this kid, stupid, starts punching me higher and higher, and then hits me in the face.
damn.
So then
like a good shot to the face.
Maybe like nicked me, like it was enough to like feel like, oh, I got punched in the face, but it didn't like, you know what I mean?
It wasn't like full contact.
No, not like a haymaker or anything. He just knocks me out. He's like, me next.
Well, I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but like, bro, sometimes.
Yeah,
just like sometimes, dude,
it's like the outline of like a crime scene. Yeah. like white chalk.
You see the referee start spraying already.
That would be amazing, dude.
Oh my god! Like the family's all scared. Okay, I'm just gonna joke like that, but like the family's all scared, and he's
like 1, 2, 3, counting him down.
Oh, bro, nah, yeah, they do get locked up. It is scary, but like once you find out they're fine, it does look funny. But,
yeah, it was.
No, I never got hit in the face. I never got into a fist fight. I've been into like a scuffle, like
grabbing each other and like running or like like pushing each other.
But that's like football stuff, and that's nothing. It literally is nothing. Like you're just pushing each other. So I've never been in a fight. I don't think I don't even think I've ever been close to getting into a fight. I'm not really like the people that get into fights, I feel like want to fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%.
There has to be like some sort of like I want to fight this guy kind of thing instead of like I guess I just have a de-escalating personality when it comes to like when it gets to like stuff like that.
Yeah, like
I'm just like, okay, whatever.
I had a friend and his dad was like wanted to always fight. I remember one time, it's so funny you bring this up because I totally forgot about this story, but it's hilarious. So his dad goes to the grocery store and we're just like playing video games, chilling. And his dad was always known to fight when he was younger. And like, I never saw this, but I just knew, I've heard stories about it. So he goes to the grocery store, we're playing video games. He comes back and he has like this like 1,000-yard stare in his eye where he like went through some shit. You know how you see somebody who just like got out of something? They're like breathing heavy. And you're like, dude, what happened? And he's like, I just got to the grocery store and I had to knock this guy out. I'm like, what?
You know, I was just picking up milk, and on the way to the milk, I just
dropped him. It was so like out of left field that I did not know where the story was going. He was like, yeah, I knocked him out in the parking lot. And I was like, what? I was like, why? He was like, because he started like yelling at me because I was in his parking spot or something. And I was like, why did I have to get that far? Like you were literally going to get like milk. Like
exactly how you think is my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like just because he was yelling at you, you just go up to him and knock. Like I rationalized that in my head, and I'm just like, okay, if he's yelling at me, I just ignore him and just literally drive off.
Yeah.
Like I I just be like, okay, dude, whatever, and then drive off. Some people are actually like, all right, this is my moment. Kind of, you know?
Right. They hear like the ladies and they hear the announcer in their head. They're just like so excited.
Some people are into it, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
like I have a couple of people like that, like where it was a friend group going to parties, and you know that one friend where it's
Yup.
just like if they get a little courage in them,
Yep.
they just want to. I'm like, bro, dude, like it's one of the emotions that are triggered when you drink. Like it's fighting for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm a giggly
Me
drunk.
too.
I'm not a fighting drunk.
Yeah, me too.
Like I don't know what that was wild. It's like so like I've never been a fighter. I never. I'm not. No, I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to be a part of. My brother does jujitsu,
Uh-huh.
and all the time when I go over to his house, he's always like, "Hey, let me show you something." I'm like, "Bro,
Oh no, you know he's about to grapple you.
I don't care." Yeah. I'm like, "I don't care. You're not gonna use this literally ever if you just have common sense.
Yeah.
You're literally not gonna use this. I don't know like what kind of freaking zombies you're gonna fight that use jujitsu.
Yeah.
But
You know he treats
Yeah,
you
no,
like? He
I'm
treats you like, you know, like the grid line levels in like Street Fighter where you go in the training and you just beat up the dummy. They can't fight back.
Yeah.
That's what he does to you.
dude, and like he gets me, of course, because I have
Yeah.
no idea what's going on. So like I'm just like, okay, dude, I'm like, you got me. Like, what do you want me to,
Right.
what do you want me to,
Right.
What do you want me to say? Like, just, like I don't think, and I can honestly say I don't think I will ever get in a fight. I know that's a
Right.
very bold statement. But like people's ask me like what if someone like comes up to you and your wife and they like say this to your wife, and I'm like, then yeah, obviously will do something about it. But like, I feel like a lot of things have to happen before that moment. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of decisions make before I just take off my shirt and just like give somebody the people's elbow real quick. You know what I mean?
Nothing's funnier than taking off your shirt for a fight. Like, I don't know why, but that's so funny to me.
I mean, you don't want to get the shirt like I've seen this in middle school. I don't know why I just remember this when they're fighting and then their neck goes like all the way down.
The neck hole could fit around an elephant or like a hippopotamus. It's just so stretched.
Yeah, dude. There was a fight my first day of middle school. That's how I know that I was like, okay, this is where I'm at right now.
Dude.
First day of middle school.
Dude,
I
that
was
was
excited.
when no one could really record fights, or like if they did, it was just like, you know what I mean? It would never be like the
Bro.
fight.
Bro, I don't think, you know what's funny? Like how we grew up, I don't think we recognize schools now. I really don't. Like especially with because we grew up when social media popped.
It was just
right?
immersion.
But it wasn't like everyone had it, or it wasn't like everybody like
Right.
you know what I mean? Like how it is now. I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. Now it's like everybody is constantly, they have like 5 different socials, 5 accounts, they're posting on everything. It's scary.
Yeah. Like I remember I had a friend, not a friend, why is a friend? I don't know.
Mhm.
He wanted to become famous. Like, and I understand trying to thrive to like work or to be the best at something, but this guy wanted to be like just famous.
For
just
whatever.
known. So
Yeah.
for whatever,
Yeah.
literally. So he was doing like some weird, like he was recording himself on his like phone, and at the time it was like, oh, sick, he has a camera phone. But like he was recording himself and he was doing like weird backflips. And I remember like looking back at it, we were jerks, but like like a lot of us would crowd and be like, oh, hype him up, gas him up.
Yeah.
But he just did. He just looked weird, bro. To be honest. So we were just gassing him up, and he just like, yeah, and he'd do like a backflip or whatever, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that is like almost a lot of people now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like in schools, I feel like that's way more common.
Now you get praised
I don't
for
know.
like doing like the weird or cringy stuff. You know what I mean? It makes money. So it's like even worse now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Oh, I don't want to get started. It makes me, that triggers my fight or flight, bro.
Coming from the guy that I literally just came from your stream and you were singing "Sticking Out Your Yacht" like the Riz or whatever. Like, talk about cringe.
Your yacht.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, yeah, I love that.
That
shit.
song is
It's my
funny
favorite
though.
thing ever. I say that all the time. It's funny because I had to explain that to my wife too. She goes, "What's a yacht and what's a Rizzler?"
No way.
Well, yeah, because like these terminology. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my last couple days, my last couple weeks or months, I was still doing social media, but I was still working like a normal job, right? This is a job, but like you know what I mean, like a
Yeah.
I was working like in the office with Jim, and,
Yeah.
you know, and Pam and stuff like that. So I remember there was a guy like a little bit older than me I was pretty young in the office that we're working. So
Mhm.
and on top of that, I work in social media, so I feel like that makes me younger because I listen to like young people all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
I guess in the terminology,
yeah.
I think my favorite part of the day. I hated the job, but my favorite part of the job was talking to these older people and
Oh my God.
catching them up with terminology like raise and like gyat,
Oh my
and
God.
I remember my last day, bro. My last day. One of the old, she was like maybe like 45.
Uh-huh.
She goes like, continue rizzing on for us. I was like,
Just doesn't understand at all. Yo,
dude. I was like, man, I'm gonna miss this place.
keep
Well,
that
not
riz
really, I
up.
didn't, but yeah,
Like, what?
get your money up, not your funny up.
Right.
Just like what? They're gonna be going out like living life. They're gonna tell their kids that. And their kids, they're like, what the hell? Where'd you
Dude.
learn this?
Those videos are so
What?
funny to me where it's like the grandma or like the mom of the family like says they like use the terminology. You could tell the kid is just
Yeah.
like, I want to die. Like they hate it.
That's gonna be us, bro. That's gonna be us, dude. Oh,
Hopefully
it's
not.
gonna be, dude. I already kind of felt that way towards Riz. I never used it seriously. There's people out there that do. Like, damn, you got a lot of Riz, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you mean though. Like once you start getting older, then you start disconnecting from what's happening. So like when you're younger, if a new song comes out, a new artist, a new slang term, you instantly know, or like if you don't know, you ask your friend knows. So it's like,
standing on business.
yeah, exactly. But as you
Yeah.
have responsibilities and you have to pay bills, you're just like, I'm not really worried about what Kai Cenat's doing. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, nothing. I literally don't. I don't keep up with any of that. I know that sounds. I'm saying it out loud and it sounds like I'm like 45, but like
right.
it's true. Like people like when you're younger, you care more about what people are doing.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird to think about,
Yeah.
but I genuinely don't like that Drake video. I had to
Yeah.
look it up myself.
I had to have I had to change my wallpaper on my PC. Like, can you blame me?
But it's funny because the way I found that out, I had no idea. I had no idea it was trending either. I was on stream playing
Oh no.
and I was listening to Drake, and TikTok comment section is wild to me. That's
It
a different
is.
beast. But like TikTok comment section, we're coming in. I can't believe bro's listening to Drake right now. Bro, dude, I shit you not. I thought like something bad happened.
Yeah,
Legit.
yeah.
So like he put like bro's listening to Drake right now, ... And I'm like, okay. And I go look it up and I'm like, oh shit. What
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck? That is not at all what I thought.
Right. That is.
But like, no, it's weird. And I feel like I didn't even, you know what? I thought I was like late on it just by like a day or two.
Yeah.
It really does make you feel like,
Yeah.
damn, you're really out of it if you're not paying attention to what's trending 24/7.
Dude, and now with
I
TikTok,
don't.
dude, trends live and die within like days. So like you're extra
does.
behind. When we were younger, saying like trends and stuff, they would kind of have a life to them. But now with TikTok, like there's a new trend every single day. There's a new dance, there's a new joke, there's a new video, there's a new skippy toilet. You know what I mean? Like it's never ending.
Dude, skibbity toilet. Nah, I'm not like.
I don't know what it is,
saw
but I heard it.
I don't know what it is either.
I don't want to know. I just heard it's brain rot.
Is it really?
Yeah, and I have enough of that, so so I'm good.
No, some are funny,
Yeah.
like sticking out your gap. that one, some are funny. I love it, right? It's cute. But some, I see it and I just let it go past my head. I'm just like,
I don't have time for this. Right.
that skibbity toilet's one of them. So it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the most recent one do you remember? The only one I can think of was that Drake moment.
Like the most
where I
recent
didn't know what it
trend.
was. Yeah.
I'd probably have
It'll
to
kind of give us a gauge of like
Yeah.
how much we pay attention actually.
I'd probably have to see like I'd probably have to log on TikTok and scroll for 45 minutes, which I don't want to do to like even remember, because I feel like what you were saying where it goes in one ear and out the other. Like I try not to remember
does.
little trends and stuff because it's like why?
It does. And then you see all these kids that come in like chat and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, no, not well,
Oh.
you can tell some are younger because they use like trend stuff and you're like, okay, I have no idea what you just said right
Dude,
now.
the one
You're speaking a different language.
the one that's like is pretty normalized now, but when it first came out and still to this day I think it's funny is just saying W or L for everything. Like people will be like W toothpaste. You know what I mean? Like for anything. And it's just like,
Yeah.
no one says like, I don't know. Nobody talks normal anymore. Like they try to find a way to like be the laziest texter possible. Like, dude, somebody in my Discord typed "see you tomorrow," right? That's what they meant, but they said "see you Tom," and I thought the dude's name was Tom. I was like, "Who's?" I've never seen someone write tomorrow as TOM. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just making up rules.
Dude, no, I'm telling you, like 5-10 years from now, they're gonna not like just use like Morse code or something.
Yeah.
They're gonna revert back to like where it all started.
You know what we're doing right now? We're dating ourselves like they do with fossils, like 54 million BC. Like we're dating ourselves so hard.
Dude, I'm giving you full permission to like fly over here and slap me in the face whenever I start using terminology, and I'm like,
unironically,
you know, standing on business.
Yeah,
Rizzler. Yeah, L4 plus ratio.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just like, bro, what are you saying? Like, are you speaking? What is this?
Yeah.
Like code? Like,
and you don't laugh.
Literally, it's like Python. It's code. Literally.
Like, am I supposed to be in JavaScript? Like, what am I reading? You know, wrap it up unless there's anything you wanted to get off your chest.
I need more hair on my chest, so that's getting on.
I don't have any hair. Barely on my body. I love it.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Really? You think it's a curse?
I think it's a curse because I want a fuller facial hair.
Oh, that,
I feel like that translates. I feel like that translates to like me not having hair anywhere in my body.
Yeah.
So, because that, I do want like I always wanted a Viking look, but I don't know if I'll ever get to that point.
Dude, I was saying
maybe if
what did you say? Beard
I was
oil?
say maybe if I do steroids or something. Oh, yeah. It's literally just test up.
Just rubbing on your chin. Your chin just has another forearm on it.
they think I use it just trying to get jacked. Yeah. I want it because facial hair.
Just have Popeye's arm sticking out of your chin. All right, man. Well, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. It was fun.
For sure. Super, super fun. Let me know whenever. This was a great time, dude.
Hopefully next time we'll get you on, and then Cam will be back to healthy. So we'll have all your socials in the description and all that. But thank you for joining me, Lume. Thank you for listening to another episode of Be Serious. This was episode 5, I believe. We'll see you next week.